So this guy gave exam on Eid. He traveled from Saudi and from Saudi to Bahrain. And yesterday we were having discussion. I told, man, tomorrow is Eid. Are you sure the center is open? And Farhan, what did you answer me?
I was the only applicant, and they had to open the center only because of me. So I called them like 2 days ago, and I checked on them that what if it is a Eid day? So is it gonna be the test is gonna be conducting or not? So the guy over there, he actually questioned me, and he asked me that you confirm that whether you're coming or not. So irrespective of the Eid or not, so we will be open. But by the way, you are the only applicant. So I was the only person in the center. The guy actually came for me only. Good on him. Yeah, it was a good experience.
Was a good experience that the guy is coming only for him. And yeah, it should not be, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Okay, okay. How was the exam? Walk me through the process. How did you manage time? Right, let's walk into that, please.
Um, I think the first thing, I think a lot of people, they have already captured that. I think I would also assert a lot on this, that trust the process which has been laid down by you, that is coming from the experience. That actually really helps you a lot. I mean, mocks and RCAs, the best thing you could do is the RCAs. Try to spend time on them. I think I have spent a lot of time on that. I know you have been asking me why you are spending so much time on RCA. You should go on. Trimji was also asking me, but I think those RCAs really helped me a lot, building up my concepts. And then step by step, you are, doing all of those mocks, and then you're going on to the agile mock, then you're doing the overall mocks, and then you're going the with the last end day preparations. The two files which were shared with me, they were the best files. They clear my concepts. And the second file, which is like a 6-page file, that was the best tool I used. And that really helped me to identify, what is the situation. And I think I'm jumping a lot here and there, but I think that the strategy you have given us, like slow down, start with the last line first, then identify the main the keywords, do the elimination technique, and it really helps you to solve your questions on a good pace. Actually, I think I told you, Amir, that I was sort of like confused why I'm rushing. Maybe I'm rushing, or maybe I don't know whether I'm getting all the questions right or not. But I was confident, like I think I'm doing pretty good job. But at the end of the exam, I had like 20 minutes to spare. So the first section I did within like 60 minutes. Then I took a break. I had like more than 160 minutes to attempt the next two sections. And when I did the last 60 questions, I had 90 minutes, more than 90 minutes to spare actually. So I then slow down a little bit just to make sure that I'm getting the questions right. The tricky questions, honestly speaking, I skipped them. I did not spend time on them. I just flagged them and I moved on. I knew that I need to focus on the questions where I'm more confident. So I read the statement and I said, okay, fine. I'm not gonna stress too much on it because there were like six drop and drag questions. A couple of those questions were like tricky in a sense because the statements were so technically, written that even for the daily stand-up meeting, they used the terms like you know what exactly was the term like I mean, like, yeah, what you have done, what you will do, and what were the issues. They use a very different term for that, and I got very sort of like confused that am I getting it right or not, so just a you know Easter egg for the people, I mean, who are going to be attempting the questions. I mean, in the exam in the coming days, the drag and drop questions are coming back. I had like six drag and drop questions. Um, Agile questions, they were full of agile. And the most important thing you told us, and I used the same trick, was You need to understand hybrid is a different scenario, agile is a different scenario, predictive transitioning into agile, that is a different scenario. So read those and then team empowerment, assess. Now I realize why you mentioned in your, the tips. Project manager has to assess the situation before you jump onto the conclusion. Assess, evaluate. A lot of questions were like that. A lot of questions were like that. And empowering the team, asking the team, discussing with the team, discussing with the stakeholders before you jump onto the conclusions. And then there were a couple of questions where you had to reach out to the sponsor. So you had to read the statement that now the issue has become big. It's so big that you have to reach out to the to the sponsor. So it's, in a nutshell, exam would be easy if you follow the process, honestly speaking. Follow what you have been teaching us, follow what your facilitators are, telling you to do. I mean, a big hats off to Trinzi. I tried to call him. I think he was busy. Then I dropped him a message. He replied me already. I mean, big hats off to him. And I would also say Aisha. Aisha Musarat has been, reaching out to me and, pushing me and, motivating me. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Where are you? And she shared all her mind maps with me. She shared like a lot of, videos also, which you have been sharing. I mean, those videos which actually helped her, the master series. I'm just trying to put it all in the perspective that, in a nutshell, just follow the process. Just follow the process. And I think you will be able to get it done, inshallah.
Will be able to done. Yeah. Thank you very much. Which mocks were more relevant for the exam?
The 180 mocks, they really test you. That actually helps you to sort of like gauge yourself that you're ready to sit there, whether you are really patient, whether you're gonna lose your focus, how you're gonna build your focus back. And then the last six overall mocks, they were the best recipes. They actually helped me a lot. And you know what? I was asking Trimsy all the time. Yeah, that you're not telling me how I'm going. I'm sharing all the scores with you. You're not telling me anything. And he was like, "Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it." So I think the last six overall mocks, I saw a few questions from those mocks also. Little here and there, but yeah, there were some of the questions which were from those mocks also. I was reading the statement and I was like, I know the answer. Okay, let's move on to the next.
Not a good thing. Not a good thing. You need to go
No,
into.
I was like, because I have done RCS so many times, some of the questions I did wrong. So the concept was there. So I read the statement and I knew, okay, this will be the answer. And I looked at the options. There were like a couple of options different, but it made complete sense when you read the statement. You know that this is the answer. Like as I told you, like assess, evaluate, agile, discuss with the team, empower the team, servant leadership. So if you know the concepts right, I think you will be able to do those questions. If you're still struggling with the concepts, I would say uh, go through your two videos, those mastery videos. There are two agile videos. So if you don't have time to, to go through the whole, the lecture, so those two videos, 20 minutes, 20-minute video, they are perfect. Go through your mind maps and then you will be able to understand. Don't get confused. I know while doing the mocks, I was also getting frustrated. Like some of the terms, I think, like Scrum of Scrum, there are like so many terms other than there are like so many methods like other than Scrum, like Kanban and less, and then Scrum of Scrums and all that. I think there was no question about any other methodology. It was like Scrum and Agile.
Scrum and Agile. G,
Yeah.
anyone would like to ask any question? This is a guy here in front of you. This is called commitment. Here people are saying we don't want to study on Eid. He does not only study in Ramadan, he worked very hard in Ramadan, more than he studied the entire time he has been with me. And in fact,
I would definitely say you have been very patient with me, Amir. And I think I will try to share. just very quickly with all the people on this call and probably the guys who are gonna watch this video. It may sound like everybody is busy, like everybody says that. I mean, my routine, and Ahmed knows that. Trimzi also knows that. I work on a drive in, drive out project. I drive every week for 300 kilometers. I go away to the project site. I live there for like 5 days, and I come back on the weekends. My work routine is like I wake up in the morning at 6. I go to the office project site at 7. I have to travel because I'm working on a downstream, pipeline project. That's a 193 kilometers pipeline. So I have to go at several locations to address the issues. I have to see different proponents because I have a scope in the refinery, I have a scope in a terminal, so you can just understand, I mean, what kind of a stakeholders I'm looking
Hello.
after. And then the other thing is like my work routine is like I come back to my room at 6:30, sometimes 7 o'clock. I'm so exhausted. And I took a decision when I moved to Saudi recently, and at that time I did not actually sort of like anticipate that my work routine is going to be like this difficult. But then I took a commitment to myself. I reached out to Amir, and he used to send me message every second week. Raza, Raza Saab, where are you? Raza Saab, where are you? What are you doing? And then I took a commitment, and I said, okay, I'm going to do it. And you know what? It was too hard for me to concentrate every day to spend at least like 2 or 3 hours. And I used to do that without any, excuse. Then I used to coordinate, with Trimzy all the time. I was doing mocks. I was doing 180 mocks, especially on the weekends. And then I took 1 week leave. So Trimzy can also tell you the last 10 days, I was spending more than 10 to 12 hours. So just imagine my family is looking at me that the Eid is coming. I'm not taking them to any shopping and stuff. So my wife is, taking my kids out, and they were like very supportive. And again, I ended up giving the test on the Eid day. So I did my Eid prayers in Bahrain. So I'm still in Bahrain. I'm gonna go back to Saudi to be with my family now. So at the end of it, when you see that paper coming up, I think everything is okay. So I think my kids, they were more happy finally. And they were like, you're gonna get rid of your laptop. I mean, you've been spending a lot of time on your studies. So yeah, all of this, if, if it ends well, you would be the most happiest person. And I think full credit to Amir. I would definitely say this is just the first one. Amir, I am definitely gonna look after and gonna definitely plan for more certifications with you. Definitely. I mean, this is just the beginning.
So I wanted to put something out here for everyone. It do, it does not matter what you want to do. If you want to achieve something in your life, you have to sacrifice something. It goes without it goes without saying. You want to do something in your life, you have to sacrifice something. It cannot happen that you can do both things. If you want to do something, you have to sacrifice something. And for those people, like I love what I'm a big movies and seasons fan. So Harvey Specter says life is this. I want this. So if you want to move from here to here, to increase your business value, to increase something that is way beyond, you have to do something way beyond. You cannot do extra or you cannot achieve extraordinary life by doing ordinary things. Farhan, would you agree on that? You have to,
Totally agree.
and
Totally agree.
and at our age, all of us at our age, we need a supportive family. Without that, a supportive family, and I have to say this, I have yet to see a single family, and I strong support for women, a single woman who does not support his husband. If you want to study, if you want to grow, she does not support. There are men who does not, but for women, I have yet to see, I have yet to see a single woman. For so 90% of my students are men. Okay, and then 8% are working moms. So those 90% you are giving excuse. If you tell to your wife, yeah, I have to do it, she will make sure that that goal becomes her. That will
Yeah.
goal. Yeah, but you have to communicate to that. Okay, so for everyone, let's do this thing. Don't make excuse. I have kids. Your kids will support you, right? Uh, I don't know. You have seen the videos of not. My kids are saying PMP, PMP, PMP. Like they know that I am working 7 days a week. And if I'm not working on a holiday, my son is 4 year. He will come, Baba, why you are not working? Your goal is to become billionaire. Why you are not working? You don't have student. You don't have student today. Like, you need to communicate your goals. If if Farhan can do it, I'm sure you guys can also do it. Anyone has any question, please raise your hand. Farhan is here. I don't want to take a lot of Farhan time. He's going. He has to go back. Like I just had a call with him. He said, "Yeah, I'm going to mall to pick something for my family. Then I have to go back." So I don't want to stop him for a long time. So if you guys have
So
any,
Amir, anything for you, Amir. I mean, that's a given. I mean, anything for you. I told you straight away. Just give me 15 minutes or 20 minutes. I'll be there. I'm still in the parking. I told you, like anything for you.
thank you. Thank you very much. And with that, Farhan, do send me a picture of you, and you know how important those marathon questions are. See if you can make some marathon question. We will be using them. Thank you, Farhan. Thank you very much.
Thank you.